squarely address many of these challenges that is threatening to bring the nation down on its knees. We restated our resolve to work with all stakeholders in Nigerian project to ensure that this great country of ours remains unified and home for all, regardless of where you come from. We had never wavered in this patriotic quest. Unfortunately, from our last engagement till now, it's exactly 114 days, and nothing has changed. Instead, we have witnessed growth of colony of non-state actors masquerading under different names and labels, unleashing mayhem on Nigerians who have gone on wanton kidnapping, killing, maiming, abducting, destruction, and making the country generally unsafe for all of us. The most pathetic, soul-wrenching, is that these merchants of death, in an nihilistic bravado, have intensified efforts to destroy our educational system by kidnapping and holding hostage our young daughters and boys who are innocent and have not wronged them in any way. To descend this low to blackmail the people and the nation must not be allowed to continue. The Nigerian people and government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria must rise up to stop this brigandage by forces resolved to destroy the country. The Interparty Advisory Council do not pride itself as being a security expert body, but what we do know, and that we have experienced bitterly, is that our brothers have been killed, our sisters have been raped, our mothers have been made widows, and our fathers laid to the graveyards. There is no greater security expertise than this. This informs why we are intervening. The Interparty Advisory Council, the umbrella body of all political parties in Nigeria, is worried with frightening dimension of insecurity in our great nation and calls on President Muhammadu Buhari, who is President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, to declare a state of emergency on national security in this country immediately. A deplorable situation where everything seemed to have gone to the dogs is simply troubling and unacceptable. Nigerians are waylaid daily on highways. Many are plucked out from their homes like chickens. Farms are deserted. Herders are on the prowl, and there exists ethnic clashes of unimaginable proportion. In harrowing situation as this, the economy naturally shrink. Indeed, it has shrunk. The polity has also contracted, and the politicians have become endangered species. And the political system with its activities might not endure uninterrupted. Everything is being impacted negatively, and the politicians continuously is badly hit too. We commended President Muhammadu Buhari for changing the service chiefs a few weeks back, but this change will only be meaningful to Nigerians if it yields positive results, whereby this band of terrorists and troublemakers are crushed and utterly decapitated. A great nation like Nigeria cannot be destroyed by this anarchist. Mr. President must act decisively now and to rein these outlaws. And our sight must be set on all sides of this coin. Review the situation with most of extended consultations across different stakeholders, and aware that it is only rational course of action to be taken by the government to rein in these retrogressive forces from unhinging the country. The Interparty Advisory Council, driven by the urgent need to unify the country and support effort to stop activities of these destabilizers, call on the government to do the following: open dialogue with credible and patriotic senior citizens, bodies, and groupings that do not promote dismemberment of the nation and have not willfully killed any in the course of advancing their cause. The government should not condone, discuss, or negotiate with bandits, terrorists, or other criminal elements. Government should undertake complete overhaul of the nation's security architecture. Government should increase budgetary allocation in the security sector fund and recruit more youths. Government should review and enhance compensation and welfare package of the armed forces personnel. Government should boost intelligence gathering, deployment, and usage through its agencies responsible for this task. Government should expressly and unequivocally support, endorse, fund, and scale up community policing in the country. Government should address herders, farmers' ethnic clashes frontally and immediately. Government should forbid and also warn and prosecute individuals inflaming the polity with their speeches, whether it is hate or otherwise. Also, those that have legitimate concerns bordering on injustice, lack of equity, and unfairness arise of their respective constituencies should be looked into and addressed sincerely and forthrightly. Finally, as we march towards 2023 and the forces of political realignment and realignment shapes up to push and consummate their political interests, the Inter-Party Advisory Council counsels political stakeholders that they should wholeheartedly and sincerely work towards enthroning fairness, equity, and justice in power structure, and diffuse power bases in such a manner that those who have been left out in power equation are accommodated, compensated, and made to have a sense of belonging. Departing from this decent course will derail the polity and result in unimaginable consequences for every patriotic Nigerian. Thank you very much.